once again, our favorite day of the week is right here. And we're still partying on Wake Up Nigeria, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
Top of the morning to you this beautiful Friday morning. It's the last Friday of July, eh?
It is.
And it's great to be back again with you.
Now, if you've been paying attention, you might have noticed we've been doing a lot of celebrating, and that celebration continues today. Why? Because Wake Up Nigeria is 2, baby. 2 years old.
2 years and 3 days.
Sometimes I'm still floating on this whole matter.
Trying to get over it, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Mike Messikeno. Now, you can keep up with us anywhere you go in the world. We're streaming on our website. It's tvcontinental.tv. And then also, you can use a Facebook live stream at TVC Connect. Now, if you want to interact with us, the hashtag would be Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Yes, indeed. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Remember that you can download our mobile app from any Android or iOS store. Watch us on all your mobile devices from anywhere in the world. We'll be right there on your screens. Just tune in, y'all. Tune in. The world has gone mobile.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. So if you are not a big person on that particular space, then you don't know what you're doing.
True.
Okay.
Now, information that you could get online, includes what's happening in the cinema. But there's a way we present it to you.
And then for Ladies in Business magazine is a creative business magazine that helps to develop and grow ladies who are upcoming entrepreneurs, business starters, and business owners. The publisher, Adeshola Onadipe, will be joining us to talk to us about what they do.
Ladies in Business. Can't wait. Now we have Nigerian-American talented singer Mercy Yu for a musical performance coming up soon. I also hear she makes some amazing covers of great songs. She has something called the Car Chronicles. And so does our celebrity guest of the day.
Now for a dance performance, like you can see, we've Tread Dance Company, aka The Refined, joining us on the show today as well for a wonderful performance.
Our celebrity guest this morning is Nigerian comedian, actor, and Instagram sensation, Josh Too Funny. Wow.
I was confused. What is Ekwa? What is Do?
Ecuador.
Ekwa and Do.
Maybe like if you watch the joke from
the
start, you
beginning.
definitely get it. When I mentioned Ecuador, I was thinking, there was a time I used to just check out countries and capitals and all of that.
Okay.
And I would just go, okay, what's the capital of Tajikistan or one thing and all of that. Ecuador, what's the capital? Is it Prieto?
Wow. I'm not sure. Okay, so at a point, a lot of these things were only important to us because there was some value attached to it.
Okay.
Either you were going to get a particular grade in school for knowing a certain set of countries, or your parents were going to give you something. That's the only reason why I used to go and cram those things. But it's really interesting knowing all these countries because I always wanted to be a weather girl. You know, the weather girl where you stand in front of the map and you just point.
Yeah.
That was my dream as a kid. When I was like 6, 7 years old, I used to want to just do that. So I started learning countries because of that. That was the only reason. I wanted to be able to tell people, take an umbrella out today because it's going to rain.
For me, I think it all started with gaming, and then that was where I started getting to know how to flags, because then when we were playing a game, the older games, you'd select the countries by flags. So I got used to a lot of flags then, and I found out that okay, a lot of flags were quite very similar, probably same color, just a little bit of swap and all of that.
You know,
How many
something
of them
funny.
do we actually visit?
There are so many things we have access to that we use in our day-to-day lives that we don't even realize are teaching us things. You said just watching, using games. You, because of your interest in being a weather girl. I'm sure Mbema has something that probably taught her so much, and she probably even doesn't know it taught her that much.
What?
And it's like that for everybody. You learn from the things around you. It could be books.
We do.
I know how many things I've learned from books, so it could be just about anything.
But me, I want to learn from this cake today.
Well,
The cake it has stayed.
Everybody has been waiting to learn from
Today
this
is
cake.
Friday. I was at your ends today.
You know what?
You will see this
what
on
happened
Monday.
to me?
what's going on?
You know when a system is booting,
Okay, you're still booting.
You're
I'm
still
still
booting.
Why boot finish your
Really?
boot now.
I promise you, I'm
Okay.
still booting.
Don't worry.
Pele.
So it's getting to it's 5%.
Is it-
But we know that we love you 100%. Something else we're 100% sure of is it's game day.
So for some weird reason, I
You know,
checked the
Titi, you're not
rundown
in the game
yesterday,
today. You're not
and I
taking
was
part in
shocked
the
to
game
see my
today.
name
Wow.
Just needed to break the ice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
Who's
you
in the
so
game?
in the
much
game. I think she's
for
the umpire.
You
There
are.
are four of
killing my
us.
mood.
Mary is,
Are you
and
the
the
umpire?
two guests.
I don't know why Ronke is so fascinated about putting me on games.
Ronke is our producer, by the way, if you're wondering who Ronke
If I
is.
offended you, forgive me now. He's getting, in
No,
fact,
but games, so, you know, Mary wasn't on quite a few of our games. So now that she's around on Friday, we want to just take advantage of
Exactly.
her being here. So that's why. So just
Want to
enjoy
make you
it.
work it, baby.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. But the game is going to be with our guest today, Josh Too Funny, and Mercy You.
Yeah.
And that should be really interesting. Yeah.
Let's head over to news now. Theophilus is on standby.
for the games or the news, which?
All right, welcome to the news. My name is Theophilus Ilama. The story of another aid worker kidnapped by terrorists in the northeast, Grace Taku, has been in captivity since last week when she and 5 other aid workers were kidnapped in Damasak, Borno State on July the 18th. She begged the Action Against Hunger organization, which they work for, and the federal government to come to their aid.
We went to work on Thursday, 18th of July 2019, out of Damasak. On our way going back to Damasak by Kinari Chamba Ward in Damasak, we were caught by this army called the Caliphs. They brought us here, and actually we don't know where we are, but this moment, I want to beg on my CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, because I'm the only Christian among the 6 of us here. I want to beg that CAN Association should please do something about me to see how I can be released. I also want to beg on Action Against Hunger, Borno State. We are 6 here. All of us are staffs. I also want to count on Nigeria, our nation. We are Nigerians, and we are also working for Nigerians. For Nigeria, I begged that Nigerian government should please, I'm begging again, please do something to see that we are released, because this has occurred before in this organization, Red Cross, where some ladies were caught, Hawa and Zipporah. They also asked to be released, but because Nigeria did not do anything about it, they were killed.
Meanwhile, the presidency says it has received a brief on what they described as a disturbing video showing citizens the humanitarian aid workers held captive. On his Facebook account, Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, assured Nigerians that the federal government has established contact with the captors. The statement says discussions with the insurgents are ongoing not just for these aid workers, but also for Leah Sharibu, a religious leader, and others. The statement reads further, quote, "These discussions have been ongoing ever before this time, and what this latest incident has done is to bring urgency to the efforts that the Secret Service is making," end quote. Suspected Boko Haram fighters have attacked the Daluri internally displaced persons camp in Borno State. The attack was carried out by suspected Boko Haram fighters. The camp was first hit by a suicide bomber, followed by sporadic gunshots. About 10 military gun trucks deployed by defense authorities were on their way to the scene of the attack some moments ago. Students of Osun State University, Osogbo, on Thursday went on rampage over the arrest of some of their colleagues by the officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The students were said to have been arrested earlier this morning on alleged involvement in online fraud, popularly called Yahoo Yahoo. Our correspondent in Osun State, Rafiu Hamid, reports.
Commercial activities were disrupted for several hours as students set bonfire on the road linking the university to Osogbo town. Motorists and motorcyclists had no option but to make U-turn. The students were not ready to talk to journalists, but they alleged that the arrest was not the first to be carried out by the EFCC official from Ibadan. According to them, more than 30 of their colleagues were arrested in the early hours of Thursday. The public relations officer of the institution said management was not aware before the random arrests were made.
We are not informed. Nobody has information that EFCC we are coming to arrest those students. We didn't have that information. Yes, like I said, some management staff of the university have gone to EFCC in Ibadan, and the CSO, myself, and every other people that are around were also at the scene of the situation.
After about 2 hours, the State Commissioner of Police, Abiodun Ige, arrived at the scene. After listening to the students, she persuaded them to vacate the road, but the students were not ready for peaceful truce. The CP mobilized mobile police officer to the scene, who dispersed them using tear gas. Abiodun Ige warned them against abusing the rights of others.
Yes, we have spoken to the students that if they have any grievance, they should not take laws into their hands. They should come to the police, complain, and police will take up their complaints. Nobody is saying they cannot, come out to express their grievances, but they should do it lawfully. This one that they will just go on the streets and begin to have a bonfire all over the place is against the law. So, and we have spoken to them, we have dispersed them, and we have told them that they are allowing criminals to hijack whatever they are doing, and so they should be careful.
Normalcy has since returned to the area. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.
And that's it on the news update for this hour, where the forecast is up next.
All right, it's time for us to take a look at the headlines in the papers, and I guess you can have a start.
Yeah, I have the Punch newspaper here,
Okay.
and it says here, governors devise new methods of spending local government funds, says NULGE. It says union may be right, but councils can contribute to development, say governors. Local governments should report states to EFCC, ICPC, says NFIU. That seems like a big debate there. There's some pictures of flooding here. Roads, schools, houses flooded as rain pounds the FCT.
Oh, wow. FCT?
Yes.
Wow.
It also says here, snake sacks Ondo Assembly. Lawmakers flee.
Okay.
That's an interesting one. It also says here, bring El Zakzaki for treatment, Iran tells Nigeria. Only herders with travel documents should cross borders, says Fayemi. It also says here, Nigerians abroad remitted $25 billion in 2018, according to federal government. Reps to probe Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan power contracts. At the top above the masthead here, it says Southwest troop deployment, an option, not a promise, says Osinbajo. We haven't got orders to deploy soldiers, say military. Fulfill your promise, Olubadan, YCE, Afenifere, tell federal government. That's what we have on the cover of the Punch.
Okay, so the Daily Sun newspaper now. This says, Stampede as Snake sacks State Assembly. And then, of course, we have the big photo story there, a collapsed building as a result of flood and windstorm at the West Village in the Das local government area, Bauchi State, yesterday. Up here, Ohaneze demands lifting of IPOB ban. And down here, anxiety over Leah's video claims she's dead. Buhari briefed, working to secure her release, says the presidency. Release El Zakzaky to ask for medical treatment, Iran tells federal government. Dogara Gbaja opponents lose out as reps unveil committee heads. And also here, federal government states, local governments share 762.5 billion naira as AMCON laments 5.5 trillion naira debt owed by ministers, lawmakers. That's a lot of money. And finally, ministerial screening, Ngige Adebayo Silva take bow before senators as female nominees get soft landing. CSO's cake against ex-AGF as APC chieftain raises issue about Anambra nominees. All of these stories and more in the Daily Sun newspaper today.
Okay, on the cover of the Nation newspaper this morning, it says here, Senators grill Sunday Dari, Dada, Magashi, Abdullahi, Adebayo Ngige, Alasho Adura, Silva, 5 others asked to take a bow. It also says here, nominee seeks Forex window for media. Then a tearful farewell for Channels TV man here, Precious. And there's a picture of the late Precious here, his mother and his father. There's a quote here, it says, he used to tell us he would become famous. I never thought he meant to say he would be famous in death. Very sad, very, very sad. Also on this cover, it says, commotion in Ondo Assembly as snake is found in the chamber. Producers to federal government let fertilizer importation ban stay. And aid workers in terrorist video rescue us now. House of Reps gets 109 standing committees. And finally, Omasheye, how to save Southwest. That's what we have on the cover of the Nation.
Okay, moving on to the Guardian newspaper now. Senate under fire over bow and go screening policy. 15 of 23 nominees enjoy controversial privilege. It whittles quality of confirmation process, say CSOs. We are not compromising standards, Lawan insists. Women angry at Buhari's biased cabinet list. Moving on, police confirm killing of 10 persons by bandits in Katsina. Inconsistency as NNPC spent 843 billion naira on fuel subsidy. Gbajabiamila creates 105 committees, compensates key allies, dumps Jibrin. Ondo Assembly ceiling caves in as snake chases legislators off plenary. Here we see 6 aid workers in Boko Haram's new video beg for rescue. You saw the video earlier during the news. Crisis creates urgency for action, says presidency. And finally, this photo story here, members of the Nigerian Medical Association during a demonstration for the safe release of their kidnapped colleague, Dr. Marcus Inyama, in Calabar yesterday. All of these stories and more in the Guardian newspaper today.
And I think we, as quickly as possible, okay, I'm not sure if we have enough time for the Vanguard, but we have to take a quick break and we will take the Vanguard newspaper in the second hour. We have the traffic situation in Lagos after this quick break.
Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and of course, it's that part of the show where we update you watching on the traffic situation in and around Lagos. And please do not forget that you could also be a part of this segment by sending us a message on any of our social media platforms to let us know what the traffic situation where you are is like. And if you would love it if you could also send a traffic selfie. All right, so this morning I'm here for my Ikorodu Pips. And yes, I'll be giving you updates on the traffic situation around Agric in Ikorodu this morning. So the traffic situation, of course, at Agric bus stop this morning is not so bad, but there is a bit of traffic at Agric this morning. But if you're approaching Ogolonso, there is actually no traffic till you get to the roundabout. I'm sure due to the Danfo drivers stopping by the bus stops there to pick up passengers. But after Ogolonso all the way, there is okay. So approaching Owode Oniri, there is a bit of traffic, and then at different bus stops along the Ikorodu road this morning, there is traffic. At Itowolo, it's a bit free, but so there are traffic. There are, a few stops on the way where there's traffic, but not so serious. It's quite light. Let's see what the traffic situation approaching Mile 12 is like. Ooh, okay. So after Owode Oniri, the traffic is pretty tight this morning. It's very, 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 very tight. Look at all that. Very tight. All right, so whilst I'm still looking for an update on the Ikorodu Road, guys, I don't know if you have any updates on social media.
It seems like a lot of the people who usually tweet haven't started tweeting yet. Maybe they haven't woken up yet, or maybe the tweets haven't come through. But there are a lot of mentions of different parts of the roads that are bad. And honestly, it can't be overstressed that, especially since the rains started, it's been opening up new potholes everywhere, meaning that we need you to just try and stay safe, slow down a little, don't rush as much as you would.
Yes,
because
but I
you just don't know where the next patch of bad road is going to be.
Yeah.
You can't say you know the road anymore.
Yeah, but I also hear that there are a few road constructions ongoing at the moment in some parts of Lagos. So I'm sure that with time, it would, cover up the rest of the, parts of Lagos that have not been fixed yet, hopefully. Yeah.
Very true.
Okay, so any other updates?
Yeah, so there was this
tweets.
broken down truck yesterday along airports area. So for those who are wondering whether to use alternative routes, it's actually been cleared. It was there last night. So it was around, under the airport's pedestrian bridge in Ikeja along. Passing through that route this morning, it's been cleared, so there's nothing to worry about. At least I didn't see it, and it didn't cause any traffic.
All right. Thank you very much, Mary, for that one. Let's see what the traffic situation from K2 is like this morning. All right, so if you're at K2 this morning, I hope you're following us online. Please we do not advise you driving to be, giving us updates on social media about traffic situation. Please don't, except if you are, being driven. But if you're at K2 this morning, there is a bit of traffic, not so serious. And if you're making your way to the island on the Ikorodu Road this morning, yes, so there are pockets of traffic here and there approaching Ojota, like traffic. Let's see. Oh, wow. So Ojota approaching Maryland this morning is quite tight. Whoa, look at that. It's pretty tight this morning. Let's see. But after Maryland approaching Idiroko, it's quite free this morning. Anthony is free all the way to Obanikoro. Pockets of traffic as well, but not so tight. And then Onikban, light traffic as well. And all the way to Fadeyi. Fadeyi, there is traffic at Fadeyi at the moment. A bit of light traffic here and there, but there is traffic relatively. Any update yet on social media, guys?
I have. Do you have any?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was, for some reason, Apapa just came into my head.
Okay.
And I decided to find out what the route is like from, if you're coming from Ikeja, heading towards Apapa. Now everyone knows of what, what that road has been like for a long time. A lot of trucks, trailers, tankers and all trying to get into Apapa. But amazingly, the traffic that we're seeing online isn't as dramatic as it usually is. It'll take you about 45 to 46 minutes if you're coming from Ikeja heading to Apapa. But from what we're seeing on the map, we're still being advised to go through Third Mainland as opposed to going through Surulere, that's Western Avenue, that particular area. For some reason, it takes longer to go through Third Mainland, but a shorter
it's advisable.
Yes, it's more advisable to go through Third Mainland and turn back into Apapa through Echo.
All right, thank you so much,
Just in case
TT,
you
for that update this morning. I really hope that we've been able to help you on the road this morning. What are we talking about, guys?
Well, so many things actually.
Yeah.
So today is a day for music.
Well, when you say a day for music,
when I say a day for music, I mean it's not one of those days. Those ones, we'll talk about them later.
Okay.
I mean that the number of songs being released today. So we have Chance the Rapper album today.
Okay.
We have Bryson Tiller single today. Rick Ross single featuring Drake today.
Okay.
And the big one for me, and of course for Nigerians, Africans in general, Burna Boy's album today. Wow. Then we also have Davido featuring Chris Brown released today.
Wow.
HAR sing. In fact, just so many songs and albums.
It's
and
a
I'm
day
like,
for
what's happening
trending
today?
music.
Yeah.
Speaking of trending, I saw a video of Burna Boy's performance on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, what? Like, I was like, what?
That was on Tuesday night, yeah.
So Jimmy Kimmel Live is a regular, it's almost a daily show, but it's a night show.
It's a night show.
It's an international.
All these late night
International
shows.
Syndicated and all that. So and then some guys went to dig out an old video of Majek Fashek on David Letterman show in I think that was in the 80s or 70s. Wow. So the argument was that Nigerian music has always been worldwide. I don't. That's for those on. I don't know about that. But they brought up that video, and we had not seen. We'd not seen this before. And
Yeah.
it was trending.
I loved the set. They set up the place really nice.
Yes.
Everybody was dancing, grooving to the songs, like they could understand exactly what he was saying, which is kind of doubtful, you know. Music is so universal. It's not always about the lyrics like we always.
No,
like
we're dancing Shakira Waka Waka
without
at the
even
World Cup,
understanding.
and we're singing it.
Did you see the video of that guy the white guy that was singing soccer? It was hilarious. They were soccer.
Wow.
That's the power of music. It's just like football. It's universal. So whatever language it is being, sung in, you just flow.
Yeah.
Once the thing, that's why I tell people, I say, look, the thing about good music is that before you even listen or hear the lyrics, you're moving.
Yeah.
So it's about the melody and all of that before the lyrics now start taking them into consideration. I mean, Cardi B was moving to
Burna Boy's yes.
What? Nobody just comes and say, yeah. And you say yeah for like 2 minutes. And somebody's moving. Like, maybe the way he says yeah, you can feel. One musical head might give some deep meaning to all the yeah, but he's just saying one thing. Like soccer. Say soccer for like 3 minutes.
Soccer.
So they're like, how many? 700 soccers in that song? Soccer.
But you know, what I was actually going to make reference to was the he actually talked about. Because what helped that song was, interestingly, Kanye West's album.
You're right.
Okay.
Kanye West released this album titled Ye.
You're right.
And at that same time,
You're right.
Burna Boy released this song titled Ye. So when people were searching for Burna Boy, Kanye West's Ye, they were also seeing Burna Boy's Ye. And so it actually helped propel him. Wow. And today is all or nothing day. It also shows the fact that you need to keep up with your craft. You will meet days when you're frustrated. You will meet days when you're like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Because I'm very sure Burna Boy met many of such things.
You see something?
I was mentioning,
You see something? that thing Mary just said now, you know, Mary said he helped. It was more than a help.
Yeah.
You know what happened? So on Apple Worldwide, he now goes to number 2 or 3 worldwide.
Yeah,
Like,
worldwide.
It was second to Kanye West.
I dare tell you that was the beginning of Bonus Boy recent resurgence.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
like it was world. So, so you had to say Kanye West.
was like,
So you had to go like
shocking.
Kanye West, man. Thank you,
Wow.
Baba. You just dropped. I'm telling you. So it was just after that point. Ye now went everywhere. And you see the thing about songs. I don't know, even songs that might not be so good. Constant repetition.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, true.
Yes, and that's what helps. So I was, okay, sure.
Go ahead.
So, okay, life is quite funny because sometimes you're like, is it luck or is it grace? Do you understand? I mean, I've seen people that, okay, look at Burna Boy, for example. I mean, Burna Boy has been in this industry for a really, really long time. Not a lot of people in Nigeria actually appreciate good music, but he's one of those few artists that actually really put out good
Consistent.
music. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he never stopped. He never said, oh, because people do not appreciate my music, I'm going to stop. He continued. He was persistent. He was consistent. And I mean, look at him.
You've
He's
got to
known,
give that to
I mean,
him.
we need to, yes, we do. And though a lot of people might say he's a very arrogant person, my dear, if you know your work.
it
if you are
comes-
arrogant
it comes
to
to the
sing.
territory.
It is not arrogance. You see, sometimes when you
don't
know,
say that, oh,
wait.
Mary.
See, you don't know the battles people have to face.
Well, you
Look, you get to a
Yeah.
point where you're so used to people telling you no that you suddenly steel yourself to be ready for the no, and so they feel you're too full of yourself.
Yeah.
If you listen to his song, the one he performed on Jimmy Kimmel, if you've been listening to the lyrics, anybody, he more or less talks about his experience so far.
yeah.
The way people will shut you down,
yeah.
make you feel you're worth nothing. I don't
I
know
wanted
if
to
you've seen
give-
this
I wanted
girl's
to-
song. Sorry, just this one. This girl's video back in the day. Cynthia Morgan's song. The one I can't remember the exact.
I'm not a big
but the,
Cynthia Morgan
somebody.
yeah,
follower.
she did. She
Jibo?
actually no.
The one
That
with Jibo?
video she had of that she actually did it with Burna Boy. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, that people, there were speculations that they were
Dating then. That was the video that actually made Burna Boy popular. People
So
knew his
I
face.
wanted to
You
talk
have
about.
to
I wanted
just
to talk about his
spread your
mom and
tentacles.
his mom's impact.
Yeah.
His mom has pushed and pushed and pushed. I have to say, Mama
I
Burna
think
Boy,
his parents had been his biggest supporter.
Well done, Mama.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The
You
most
did it.
successful acts all over the world is their moms,
Moms,
their dads.
yeah. Look at the
Beyonce,
Kardashians.
the Kardashians.
we will continue.
Yes, Wake Up Nigeria keeps you awake to entertainment realities in Nigeria per se. And finding myself as a guest on the show was something that I would live to always remember. I love all the glees and the razzmatazz. I love the presenters. I love the food, and I love the games. Yes, I remember I was part of the games, and I won. And so you know what that means. When you have an opportunity to win something on a game show, you're bound to be happy. And I also understand that we are 2 years now. It's not beans. So congratulations to you guys for holding it down. Keep on keeping on. Keep on doing what you do know how to do best. Continue to grow from grace to grace and from strength to strength. AY says so. In the business of show business, we are here. I won't say we died there or we die here, but we are in it together. God bless you real good. AY says so.
So this is your boy Stan Nze, and I'm wishing Wake Up Nigeria show a happy 2-year anniversary. Wow, it's been 2 years already. TVC Wake Up Nigeria is one show I look up to every single day. I enjoyed my time on the show. Thanks for having me. And that food was something else. You gave me yam and some kind of spice. Please bring me back. But I'm wishing you many more years, strength, more impact in the society, and let's break more boundaries. Happy anniversary.
Wake Up Nigeria TVC, congratulations on your 2 years anniversary. You have been very, very kind to all the artists. You have made us proud. You always bring the art to the breakfast show. You also promote the culture of your own country. which is art and culture. I wish you many, many years to come. Congratulations for your 2 years anniversary.
Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Ambassador Wole Oni, Montide Award-winning music producer extraordinaire, the UN International Youth Peace Ambassador, first year artist endorsed in Africa. And today I want to wish Wake Up Nigeria happy 2 years anniversary. Wish you all the very best. It's a great thing to do an event that would influence the world and people would really be taken by it. And I'll share my experience on the show that it's one of the beautiful shows that I've been that I really felt at home. I enjoyed every bit of the event. My best intriguing part will be the food tasting. I enjoyed that meal. I don't know who made it. I don't know how it was done, but I liked it. And also enjoyed the interaction, the interview itself with the different hosts, and my performance also was interesting. So I'm wishing Wake Up Nigeria happy anniversary. I wish you all the very best, that you guys go forward in what you love to do, that I pray for enlargement and increase on every side, that you would find your purpose, achieved in this regard.
Happy 2 years anniversary, Wake Up Nigeria show on behalf of Naked Art Gallery.
Oh my God, Wake Up Nigeria is 2 already. I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday. I love this show. There's plenty of live performances on the show by amazing artists like myself. There's plenty of good food and many more. I love you, Wake Up Nigeria. I wish you many more years on air. I love you, TVC. I love you, TT. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. Good stuff. Love you from Clay. Bye. Happy anniversary.
Hello, Wake Up Nigeria on TVC channel. This is Ronya Mann, actress and producer and acting coach. I wanted to wish you congratulations on your 2nd year anniversary of Wake Up Nigeria. I loved this show. I loved the presenters, TT and Yomi, and I loved especially the food tasting at the end of the show. It was so funny and it smelled so good. So keep watching Wake Up Nigeria. I wish you guys many more years of great shows with fascinating subjects to talk about and more.
Hi guys, I'm Aminat from Aminat's Secrets. I want to wish Wake Up Nigeria an amazing 2nd birthday. I wish you guys many more years and plenty more viewers. We love you all and I love Wake Up Nigeria. Mwah!
Top of the morning, even if it's the 2nd time we're doing this, if you're just joining, it's a time for you to wake up and have some fun.
Today is Friday after all, and we're celebrating our 2-year anniversary.
Of course, we are 525 episodes and counting, 2 whole years. We're definitely in, that euphoric place.
Very happy
and,
place. Yes,
what heaven is it? Is it 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th heaven? Which heaven is it?
7th heaven.
7th,
yes.
All those heavens, I don't know. So different things get to different heavens.
So we have to get things started, we're going to bring you into that Friday mood. But we have a surprise for you. For those of you who started out with us, really, we have to properly reintroduce the one, the only, it's Beyonce in the building.
Hello guys.
So good to have you back, Beyonce.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, Beyonce is back. He's wrapping up our 2nd year anniversary with a bang with us.
If you call it a bang, So now, for those of you who don't know, that's the 6th member of the crew. So so with Beyonce, we're like 6 hosts. So it's a host on the show, and it's so great to see Beyonce after such a while. Superstar. I mean, the guy. I'm proud of you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you, guys.
Beyonce.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Thank you.
We're always so proud of you whenever we see things that you've been doing online. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming to celebrate with us. But in case you want to watch Beyonce and you have to go somewhere, please note we're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Please send in those comments, contributions, send shout outs to Beyonce and the entire team on our anniversary. Please use all our social media platforms with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
You can also download our mobile app. It's on iOS and Android stores. You can watch us anywhere around the world once you have internet connection.
Yes, indeed.
Of course. Yeah, so let's get straight into what we have today, this morning. Ladies in Business Magazine is a creative business magazine in Nigeria that helps to develop and grow ladies who are upcoming entrepreneurs, and business owners. The publisher, Ishola Onadipe, will be joining us to talk to us about their activities.
Yes, indeed. I love seeing boss ladies doing things, doing great things. That will be a really interesting conversation. We also have a musical act coming your way this morning from the very talented Nigerian-American artist, Marcy Yu. Now, if there's one thing she excels at, it's doing amazing covers of singles.
And then we have a dance performance. The crew, Tread Crew, aka The Refined, will be giving us a wonderful dance performance.
Then our final guest for the day is Nigerian comedian and actor who happens to also do covers of songs with a hilarious twist. Talking about Josh Too Funny.
Yeah. So I saw a tweet of some guy was talking about his friend's sister who took all the monies made from spraying at her friend's at the sister's wedding.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know when at a wedding you tell there's
Your
always
friend.
someone who helps to,
Pick
the monies or pack up all the monies and stuff.
She took it.
But that's normal now.
And she fled with it.
And she fled
That's
with
what
it.
people do.
Okay, so that actually happened to us at my wedding. So there was a particular very important person who just gave a huge
amount of
bag
of
like a paper bag, like all those paper bags that they give for gifts, and just handed it over to me. And I was still busy, doing all the
Dancing, getting in the
traditional,
groove,
doing. And then so the girl right next to me just happened to be a very good friend of a friend, and I'd known her really, really well. And I was like, please help me hand it to my mom. And my mom never saw her, she missed.
You know, for my parents'
like-
wedding, you know how they found out who packed the money? Through video.
Yeah, that was how
Because
we found her too.
apparently, the person that took the money, my mom's erstwhile best friend.
Hey! Best friends, what people are doing?
As in, this lady joined them in looking for who stole the money. Until
my
the
own,
video
you see,
came out and they saw that she was the one who packed.
My own experience is a good one, but not so good. See, if I had known that the father and daughter dance, so I don't know, the tradition was that the father is the one that takes the money. So I represented my father at my sister's wedding.
Oh,
And then so, if I had known that was the issue, I'd have danced more.
Are you serious?
So if I had known, I didn't know.
You didn't
so
know?
I was dancing, see, I was happy. When it happened, they say, the money that they paid is,
Wait, where is it?
let's do the dance again. But I've done the dance there, and I'm just...
No, but some people have no fear
want
of
to
God.
hear stories.
Some people have
I
no
told
fear
my
of God.
sister, see, I don't want to look for you when they start spraying.
Yeah.
I don't want to look for you.
man. Hey,
Everything. And then at some point, one of my one of my sister-in-laws, one of my
Started
distant
helping
sister, there was that argument. I said, no, please.
But you know something, in a family, it's a thing, it's something of excitement for young children to want to pick as much as they can. So that one is understandable, especially those in school. But why will you as an adult now carry such amount of money
think
that
of it as
help save
sadly, sentimentally a curse? Because
Yes,
if you can take someone else's gift on
That's
such
not
a
fair.
special spiritual
day.
day.
Right, we gotta go.
Morning, guess who's back? Back again. Beyonce's back. Well, you got me singing. Welcome back, Beyonce. It's
I'm
good to
glad
have
to be here. I'm
you.
glad to be here, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah.
The truth is, would have actually beefed you if you did not come to our second year anniversary.
The truth about it is, honestly, from bottom of my heart, I'm grateful to TVC, you know.
Yeah.
Wake Up Nigeria for giving me the platform, you know. That time, I don't think I could have cooked live. I'm not sure I knew how to cook live, you know. Because cooking live involves having no mistakes and, you know, it's built in some sort of confidence.
Confidence
yes.
in you.
And I'm very grateful for this platform. Thank you, Wake Up
Aw,
Nigeria.
now he's going to make us cry. All right, guys, guess what he's making this morning? He's making pan-seared tiger prawns and oven-roasted potatoes. Yeah, you know Beyonce is back, where you hear all those pan-searing and all those big cooking names.
You know, and I tried avoiding that by just simply telling them
of course.
prawns and potatoes.
We know that you are extra, and we like you like that. We love you like that. Let's talk about the ingredients, Beyonce.
Okay, so basically we have prawns here.
Yeah.
Tiger prawns, lemon, thyme, butter, salt. These are the garnish, the cherry tomatoes and the leaves, the salad leaves. And here we have...
a vegetable oil.
Yes, the vegetable oil and our potato, and our pan is on fire. So basically what we want to do is we want to give some sort of crust to these potatoes.
Okay.
That's why I've split it into two.
Okay.
First off, I'm going to be adding the oil.
So we're working with that. We're not seasoning our potatoes.
We will. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just simple seasoning.
Okay.
I'm coming. Let me get black pepper.
All right. So if you're just joining us, people, this morning we are making pan-seared prawns with oven roasted potatoes. Yes, and Beyonce is here to do justice to that in a bit. And this morning, potatoes, we are working with Irish potatoes this morning, but
Yes,
can
we're
we use
making-
sweet potatoes, yeah?
Yes, why not? You can always use sweet potatoes. Honestly, cooking is like a blank canvas. You can actually imprint your own personality on it. So basically what I want to do is just, you know, give you a little bit of black pepper on it, salt and paprika, and we begin to cook it.
Let me let you guys know that Beyonce doesn't work with seasoning cubes. He actually just works with black pepper and salt. Especially now that his culinary skills have gone to Harvard.
I use some sort of seasoning. The seasoning we won't mention here because of brands, you know.
Of course, no.
You know,
Except
but yeah.
if they are coming to, you know, sponsor us.
I use some sort of seasoning, yeah, especially for my brand's work and all of that. But basically, we just try to cook and enjoy yourself, honestly. So what I want to do is give it that
crusty look, right?
Yes.
And feel.
And I washed the potatoes, so you can cook it with the jacket, actually.
Like you basically like scrubbed the skin.
Yes, so you can cook it with the jacket. Put it
And it's
in
most
here.
nutritious this way, just so you know, because there's so many nutrients on the skin of the potatoes, even yam. There's just so many nutrients in it. So yes, this is actually the best way to get all of those nutrients, you know, from your potatoes.
Yes, and what we want to do is add some fresh thyme.
To give it that
yes,
lovely
you know, the
flavor.
freshness from it. You know, fresh thyme is really good. It's a very aromatic herb.
Nice.
Yeah. So what we want to do is add everything. And we would finish this off in the oven.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that we make sure that all of the potatoes are well cooked.
Yes.
Okay.
They're entirely
nice.
cooked.
Nice.
So what we want to do is give it that crust, and then we flip it and we toss it in the oven.
To make sure that it's properly done.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about these prawns. Wow, these prawns are pretty big. I mean, they are really big. And guys, you could also, of course, you can get your, prawns from your local supermarket. Yeah, the smaller ones or the bigger ones. It depends on the size you want.
So yeah, these are prawns. The ones that are tiny are the shrimps.
Shrimps.
Yes.
Yeah, but they also.
And the ones smaller than this but look like this are called the king prawns.
These are king prawns.
Yes, they are king prawns.
Yeah, but they're the small, the other ones that actually look very similar to the shrimps. They look very orange. They look reddish orange.
Yes, the shrimps.
Okay.
Yes, the shrimps.
Okay.
So, yes, the ones really big, they're actually tiger prawns.
Okay.
But they're actually ones that are actually smaller than this. This could fall under tiger prawns.
Yeah.
But they are
And this
actually...
one looks alive. It just moved.
No, it did not move. So basically, the treatment to this is quite simple. And we're keeping the shell on because we want to keep it really juicy.
Yeah.
So we've already...
So let's not let all of the cat out of the bag yet. Let's just, you know, leave the head and then keep the body. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
Mary on Wake Up Nigeria is a prim, proper, cool, calm and collected person. Sometimes, of course, I go overboard, but mostly out of excitement. And I'm someone who's coming into myself as well as learning new things every day. I love the Mary on Wake Up Nigeria. Every episode, we get better. Sometimes we make mistakes, of course. Nobody is free of error. But generally, I would say I've enjoyed every episode I've been on. This is a bit hilarious, first off. It has to do with our director on the show. It's gotten to the point that while driving to the office in the morning, I usually hear his voice in my ear. His name is Mr. Musa. Yeah, sometimes he frightens me, especially when he's really furious at us. And he goes, "Kiloshi, I want people." We frustrate him like that sometimes, but he really is a very sweet man. And then I've been able to work with exciting people, very, very hardworking people. I'm talking about the producers, even the interns I've gotten to work with on the show. Many of them are very, very hardworking. I mean, people that you look at them and you be like, "Are you sure you're an intern? Are you sure you're not a full member of staff?" And it's also made me realize something. People limit themselves according to whatever titles they've been given. But if you maximize your potential, you would not only live above what people think or call you, you understand, you would actually be able to be a much better person than yourself. So I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who has contributed in helping me to improve my skill and also in making this show a fun one for me, even when I'm being angry sometimes.
Welcome back. Wake Up Nigeria continues. Now, here with us today is the publisher of Ladies in Business magazine, Adeshola Onadipe. Limbiz is the #1 creative business magazine in Nigeria, and it helps to develop and grow upcoming lady entrepreneurs, business starters, and intending business owners. A big welcome to you. Big warm. I want to hug you from here. Actually.
Oh yeah,
showing you so much love.
Thank you so much.
Anyone who supports female entrepreneurs is
Yes.
a friend of Wake Up Nigeria and a friend of mine. Welcome to the show.
My pleasure.
All right, so Ladies in Business, a whole magazine on ladies in business.
Oh yes, strictly for ladies.
Wow.
We
Wow.
want to bring them out. We want to showcase them. We have a lot of them. They've been, you know, unsung heroes. We want to tell the world that, you see, there are lots of people, all these young ladies, we need to let them to be seen, heard and recognized with their effort, with their businesses that they've been doing so far. It's not easy out there, like they're putting so much effort to make up to be whom they are. So this magazine platform is actually here to showcase them, to feature them, to help them with their businesses and make create awareness about what, you know, other people have done and what they could learn from in terms of
the experiences of other women.
Exactly, to serve as an example for them. And it's just not about, you know, featuring ladies. We actually talk about a lot of things that has to do with women in terms of the marriage, your relationship, your talking about fitness, your health, your beauty, fashion, and everything that has to do with, because funny enough, if one area is down for a woman, the other areas
it's so
will be
interesting
affected.
you should mention that, because ladies in business, the fact that, okay, so I did hear in a survey, I saw in a survey that a lot of financial institutions prefer to give women in business loan facilities
Absolutely.
than even giving men, because the women tend to bring back more.
Absolutely.
So
Because
that means that we're doing something right. as
something
women in
great,
business.
something
Yeah.
good, because the table is actually turning around. The focus in the global world right now is on the women, is on the girl child, is on the lady, is on in a female gender thing right now. So on business part is actually a great thing for us that we were like, okay, let's create this niche for them. Enough of the women. You see, when I say ladies in business, I'm not actually saying, you know, it's a general, you know, the gender thing.
Yes.
We're actually looking at the young female generation into
So
business.
this is in effort to, I guess, give or help mold the ones coming up.
Absolutely.
Based on the fact that, based on awareness and some research, we know that a lot of women have started businesses and they've crumbled in maybe 1 or 2 years, possibly even less. I myself have tried my hand in a few types of, you know, small business
can
efforts,
tell.
and I've
Yes.
not really been able to sustain it.
Yes.
Thankfully, being in the media
Yeah.
exposes you to the realities, and then you pick yourself up quickly.
Yes.
But putting together a magazine to help
Yes.
them, that's
Yeah.
a step that must have come from some personal
You're absolutely right,
experience, yes.
because I used to be a banker, you know. So when I resigned like about 9-10 years ago, so I was like, okay, let me start doing my own business, and I started it. And lo and behold, when I go for exhibition and all that, for events and all that, and I saw all of this young female one, you know, doing excellently fantastic. And I was like, who is bringing all those people out? Nobody knows about all those people, and they are doing well. And I said to myself, how do I showcase these people? Initially, I create a platform, like a community.
Online? WhatsApp,
Online.
Facebook?
Online, yes, yes. I create that community. So I wasn't getting that feel enough, and I started making a research of, is there any magazine called Ladies in Business? Like strictly for the lady. I started making a lot of research, and I couldn't get, but I had a lot of women in business and all that, but I was like, no, there is a particular need and different stage of every a lady's level in life. The woman must have gone through so many experiences and all that, but this person is just coming up, need lots of things. So our needs, our initiation, our plans are different.
So there must have been quite an investment in this. Publishing in Nigeria is definitely not easy.
It's not easy. It's not
Printing
easy.
especially.
It's
because
killing.
The paper, the ink, the quality of the, you know, the whole production.
You can talk
each
about
one.
that again. You can say that again.
Well, I'm trying to think of how you
Yes.
are going to make money from this, or how you have been making money from this. So is this a platform people can actually buy into as a female entrepreneur if they want to buy a page in here, for instance? Is that what you're working on?
Definitely. You see, it's just not an ordinary, usual magazine. You see, I've learned from those that have gone ahead of me, like I used to say. One day I was watching CNBC Africa, and I was watching Auntie Betty Rabo giving a story of how they had huge, like about 5,000 copies unsold for last edition, and they need to, you know, print another one for the next edition. So that tells me a lot. I watch all those people. I've seen so many things they've been doing, and I was like, okay, there is a way I have to do a lot of strategies with this. So therefore, the platform in the community that we have is actually taking in support with this magazine.
Okay.
Yeah. So from the community platform, we have various of activities.
Okay. Beautiful.
Business training, mentoring, seminars, and a lot of skills acquisition that we're throwing towards young female entrepreneurs in the tertiary institutions. We have our ambassadors there as well in Yaba Tech and Unilag. We're about to go to LASU. All right. So we have all those people in place in order to commensurate this magazine.
I have to say, I'm so impressed with the quality and what I'm seeing. A lot of advice here, even legal issues on starting a business.
Yes, legal. We talk legal, we
for
talk
women.
finance, we talk
Beautiful.
everything. You don't need to take that money if you don't need that loan to
But
start
there's
your
something
business.
else you're doing as well.
Yes, what?
You're having something called the She Award.
The She Award, exactly.
So I can see the She Awards here being, so the criteria here,
Yes.
you must be, of course, you must be registered.
Registered.
You must have a business owned by female entrepreneurs. So it's
Yes.
just limited to women.
Yes.
All these awards just for women.
It's for the women. You see,
Okay.
they are doing so much. We are doing so much.
Okay.
And it's like nobody, even for the fact that it's like as if nobody is getting to know all those things, but we have to bring ourselves out. We have to intentionally create our own platform for ourselves. And that was why I created that She Award. And then once again, you see, all those things is about, you know, showcasing, bringing out the women, the female, the entrepreneurs, and all that. So we came about She Award that for all those ladies doing extraordinary. I think maybe it's an African thing that we don't tend to appreciate ourselves. And everybody like, oh, look at that woman. Oh my God, she's been doing so well. Look at her shop. Look at her
And that's where it ends.
And it ends.
Yeah.
They go depressed. And even though they're doing well, they just feel bad to themselves that I've not done anything. And it's a lie. They've done something.
We have to wrap up, I'm afraid, but I would love to know the date of the awards.
The date of the award is coming up by July 28th, this Sunday.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
All right, then.
Yeah.
So we're coming out all glam for the She
Yes,
Awards.
yes.
I can't wait for the event. The venue? The venue?
The venue is at the Red Carpet Hall at Toniro.
Beautiful.
Thank you so
It's
much.
great to have
It's
you
going to
in
be a
the studio.
glamorous red carpet, fun, a
Thank
female
you.
singer and all that.
I have to wrap you up, I'm
Yeah.
afraid. Thank you so much. Once
Thank
again,
you
name
so
of the
much.
magazine is Ladies in Business. You should check
Yes.
them out online at Lynn Biz. Mary and Mercy, you are on standby for us.
Yeah, this is another female. And it's Mercy Yu. Now, Mercy Yu is a Nigerian-American artist who divides the time between Los Angeles, California, and Lagos, Nigeria. Her genre of music is a fusion of pop, R&B, and Afrobeats. And recently, she has released a lot of cover videos titled The Car Chronicles. This morning, she's about to thrill us with one of the covers about The Car Chronicles, and that is Da Baby by Mr. Easy featuring Malik Berry, as well as a fusion of a tennis case, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so that is what you're going to do for us this morning, a mashup of it. The Car Chronicles, we're going to talk about all of those much later because we will be having a conversation with you, okay?
Sounds good.
Great. But for now, let's have you perform.
Okay.
Okay.
Gênio de uma vibe.
Is it a crime, somebody? I need somebody.
Prior to doing 2 years of Wake Up Nigeria, I'd done 3 years of a breakfast show before now, so it's been like 5 years of early mornings, and I see the worst part of it is waking up in the morning, like standing up from the bed, like 4 o'clock, that kind of, that's the worst part. Like, it's 3 o'clock, let's say perchance I wake up like past 3 and I know that just a few minutes to 4 and it's even hard to sleep and all of that. That's the worst part. But the best part is being in front of you at home and putting a smile on your face, even though it's not every time we smile. As a presenter, I am human, so I try to be, something about me on the show, I try to be as real as possible, right? I try to be as real as possible. So, and at times it comes off not in the right way to every other person, but I try to be as real as possible. So I don't always want to fake a smile or put up something. I try to let my emotions go as the flow. They don't always come out as I expect them to every time, but that's just it. I just want to be real. Whatever I do on air, definitely it's not about being famous, because I don't say it. Many of you have seen me on the road. I'm just a normal guy, man. I would chew granite on, eat biscuit on the road and stroll. So it's not about being a star. It is never, if I could do my job every day and not be a star, nobody knows me, I don't care. I do it because I love it. And I do it because I can come across to people and I can pass across information, I can relate with people and all of that. So for you out there, I don't want to call you fans. You are the wind beneath my wings. You make it happen. You're lifeblood.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mike, for that one. Okay, so here with me in the kitchen is Miyance. That's actually how to pronounce his name. Am I right or wrong?
I don't know that pronunciation. So don't confuse the
Are you
viewers.
joking?
Don't confuse
Are you
them.
joking?
So
Is me on say?
the
All right,
potatoes
so yes,
are-
we need to remind our viewers what
Yes,
we're making.
so we're making prawns and potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pan-seared prawns and oven-baked potatoes.
Okay.
What we did with the potatoes, we sort of give it a crust with vegetable oil. You could use olive oil and butter, and we added fresh thyme to it. We seasoned the potatoes with black
and
pepper,
salt.
paprika, and salt.
Okay.
Now we're at the point where we want to cook the prawns. What I did is, we are leaving the shell on, but I also deveined it by making a little incision and opening it and just taking it out.
Because you know, I asked earlier
Yes,
on that how
yes.
do you get all of the seasonings into
Okay,
your
now we would see. You would taste and you would tell.
Right.
Yeah. So it's been seasoned with salt and black pepper.
Okay.
And what I want to do now is just give it a little
You
sear.
already have vegetable oil in that pan.
Yes, vegetable oil in there. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of butter.
Okay, to give it more flavor.
Yes. So we don't want to cook. What you don't want is overcooking your prawns because yes, once it begins to turn pink, you know it's ready.
Pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All of it.
yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on both sides, you know it's ready. You shouldn't cook your shrimps on both sides for more than 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, but you know how we are in this part of the world.
Yeah.
When not everyone knows how to work with prawns.
Yeah.
So you need to be more meticulous with it. Like you
Yeah.
need to be meticulous with it, because you just never know when it's ready.
Yeah.
Even when it's ready, you're like, "Are you sure this thing is ready? Maybe we should leave it more.
Okay.
Leave it to cook on the heat." So right now our potatoes are in the oven.
Yes, potatoes in the oven.
We are sure that it's well cooked, right?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. And so we added a little bit of butter. I like to finish it off with butter. It gives it this silky and velvety texture
Okay.
in it. So now we're cooking the prawns with the shell on because
Okay.
it actually makes your prawns very juicy.
So we can
Yes.
shell it.
Yes, we can actually remove the shell. You can actually, when you're cooking at home, if you are not comfortable with the prawn, with the shell, you can take it out. But for me, I want this because for aesthetic purposes and for the fact that, you know, it keeps it really, really juicy.
Okay.
So yes, we can actually flip it. You see the color is different? Yeah. Now the time is there to just flavor the oil and flavor the prawns itself.
Give it that extra flavor.
Yes,
Because
extra
prawns itself
flavor.
has that, you know, its own
Yes.
flavor.
Yes, it does. So I want to just butter baste it a
Butter-based,
little.
Okay. Nice.
Yes,
Look
and
at
ensure
that.
that your prawns are not overcooked. Now, when you cook it on this side and on the other side, then you could just turn a little bit on the lateral side
Okay.
and cook a little too.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is going to be done in about 7 minutes more,
Okay.
and we are good.
So just make sure you keep flipping on all sides
Yep.
to make sure that it's well cooked.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well,
so what
our
are we
oven
doing?
is our potatoes are
Yes,
in
so
the oven.
let's talk about the potatoes because
Yeah.
people really need to know how long the potatoes have to stay for in the oven.
Basically, they can stay in until they are done. The truth is, I can give you time, but the truth about cooking is you need to approach it with hands-on. Like, you need to actually taste it to know, okay, it's done. So yes, the potato could cook in 30 minutes, but I will tell you till it is done.
Okay, yeah, well, look, what you could do for us this weekend is try out this recipe and send us a picture. You know, you could tag me on, and of course, tag us on all our social media platforms. We want to know, we want to be sure that you watching at home is paying attention to every detail that happens here in the kitchen. I mean, it's one of your favorite segments, right? Right? I mean, and it's the weekend. So let us know, you know, take all the time this weekend, make this recipe, right? Beyonce, what do you think?
Yeah, in fact, the funny thing is I've been cooking a lot of seafood, but I am actually allergic to seafood.
Oh, yes, you are. That's
Yes,
true.
I can't taste this.
That's true.
Yes. And it's just funny that I've been cooking a lot of seafood lately.
Seafood lately,
Even on my
right?
Instagram page, seafood. The last thing on my page right now is prawns.
Wow. All right. So like I said earlier on, please, you know, if you're watching right now, try out this recipe over the weekend and send us a picture. Would like to really, really hear from you. You really don't have to use tiger prawns, right?
No, you don't.
You
can
use
just saute your shrimps.
even your mackerel fish, Titus fish, right?
Yeah, you can actually, you would have to actually fry that.
Of course.
Mackerel, you can't sear it because it's soft. Yes, it's an oily fish, so the skin is too soft. So if you sear it, it's going to stick to the pan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just best to just fry it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you could just boil it.
Or,
yes. Anyone that works.
Okay. All right. So how's our prawns doing?
Come and see how gorgeous they look.
They
This is
actually
a
look
sight to
really.
behold.
It is. It is. It looks really beautiful. Look at that. Look at that.
So now we are going to finish this off with a sauce. Now, the sauce is going to come from the jus that
Okay.
comes out of this. So everything in this pan, we are going to use. I'll be adding a little bit of more lemon, more butter and lemon.
Okay.
Yes.
So what butter is, what lemon is that basically going to do for this is actually awaken all of the flavors.
Yes. So once I'm done cooking this, I'm going to make the sauce for this. Because it's going to be lemon butter.
So lemon
juice
butter
sauce.
juice sauce. That's
Yes.
what you're calling it.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to take out the prawns, yeah?
Yes, we're going to take it out.
Okay. And then make our sauce,
Yes.
which comprises of lemon and just butter.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm really looking for, I really want to taste that because I like, you know, that, you know, extra flavor that lemon gives to your meal. Yeah.
It's lemon is a match made in heaven with seafood.
It is. It is, people. All right, amazing stuff happening here on the show. And we are so excited, of course, to have Beyonce back with us. Such a pleasure. All right, so at this, right now, we have to head over to, Mike has some social media updates for us. Mike, what's going on?
All right, man, that stuff you guys are doing there, man. That's quite cool stuff there in the kitchen, eh? All right, so let's take a look at your comments, your congratulatory messages on social media, and also our Mimic Challenge. A number of people are finding the Mimic Challenge quite hard, right? So just this tweet here. Okay, so this one says, okay, she says, yeah, this is it. She says, I really want to mimic Titi the Dynamite, but I'm finding it a bit difficult. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Mary, you know what, let's do something. Now, Mary, okay, so let me put this out there. I think it was quite a little bit hard. I don't know why so, because some people were trying, and that's the second one I'm seeing. I'm checking for the first one, like, oh, it's hard. So maybe let's give them a little bit of help, right? Okay. So Mary, you mimic Titi. Titi, you're going to mimic Mary. We're going to do that now. So all of you out there, watch. We're going to keep at this. Watch this, and let's see if you can take some cue from them.
Oh,
right?
no.
Okay, so Mary, you go first. Mary, mimic Titi. Let's see.
What?
Mary, you go first. You're going to mimic Titi now.
What? Really?
Yeah, she's going to mimic you now.
What are you doing?
Exactly, what are you doing, Mary?
I'm mimicking Titi the best I can.
Oh, wow. I think MM
because
will
she's very expressive
no, see.
with her
MM
hands,
will do better.
and then she likes to
Okay, so
do this.
Titi is a soul.
All right, so, okay, we'll get to MM. We'll get to you, MM. Titi, let's see. We'll get to MM. Titi, let's see what you can do of Mary. Titi, mimic Mary now. Let's see.
My name is Mary Bashwali. I'm Alimi. And it's time for sports.
I don't act like that.
Today, Chelsea once again beat Arsenal.
No, I don't.
In a 10-all draw.
Like you're so prim and proper when you're reading the news, then you now come and scatter ground when you're on the couch.
Okay, all right, so I'll put this video out there. This video is going to be out on social media. Titi mimicking Mary, and Mary mimicking Titi, and let's see how well they did. But, I'll give a choice. Who would you want to mimic? One of the guys, Yomi, myself, or Beyonce?
Mimic Mike.
So, just mimic Titi. I want to make a choice.
I'm going to mimic Mike.
You're going to mimic me?
Okay,
I wish it was Mike I got.
Why are you standing up?
Why are you standing up?
No,
You need to stand up.
the mimicry. So, Beyonce. So, how we going this shrimps? It looks delicious.
You want to dance traditional dance.
You did very well.
Mary and Titi, do you agree that MM won this challenge?
Yes. Yes. Take this. In fact, take everything.
Okay, so
take it.
now this happens. This challenge was supposed to end by today, but because of this, we're going to extend this. We're going to put these videos out there. MM's video is going to be out there. Titi's video is going to be out there. Mary's video is going to be out there. So at least you have some idea now of what we mean by mimicking, right? You do have some ideas. So go out there on social media at TVC Connect with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. So guys, there's something I want you guys to do now. You would also push it on your handle so that they know that this is serious. I love what you guys did. I love what you guys did.
I would love to see what people have done online, though. What have people done online?
My facial expressions are very important.
They should let us know.
So probably for this.
No one is mimicking Yomi. Are you serious?
Yomi, they don't. Now, you know that Yomi just goes like this. Like
Yomi is just prim and proper all through.
Okay, guys. We'll continue with this.
We'll
continue with this at the third banter. Don't go nowhere. We'll take a break now. We'll be right back for the third hour of the show.
Wow.
It's the last but not the least, the last 45 minutes of Wake Up Nigeria, and it's also the best.
Yes, indeed. And TGIF, baby. Thank God it's Friday. The final Friday in July.
Yeah.
It's actually, time is flying.
Yeah, sure.
What we just saying, like, Happy New Year. Like,
it is, TC. It
honestly.
is flying. It is flying. And something I love about this year a bit was that I made some resolutions. At the end of the year, I'll talk about them. A few of them, I kept them.
Aww.
So resolutions can be helpful. I know a number of us don't like resolutions and all that, but hey, come on.
Indeed.
Hope you have been sending in your comments online. Do not forget to tag us with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
Now, it's been a week of celebration. Not just celebration today, and we have to thank you all for being part of it. Thanks for letting us into your homes every day for 525 episodes.
Wow.
Unbelievable
That's
stuff.
That's something.
My name is Titilayo Oyinsong.
I am Mike Mesikeno. You can catch us on our live stream. It's on our website. If you have to leave the house, it's tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook live stream at TVC Connect. The hashtag, of course, like we've mentioned earlier, would be Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Yes, indeed. Now, the TVC app is also available for download. You need to get that app as soon as possible. You know why? Because no matter even if you're using Android or iOS, you can watch this show and any other live TVC show right from there in the app. So you can watch us from anywhere in the world. It's very, very important that you have that app with you.
Of course.
Now we have a dance performance coming up very, very shortly.
Yeah,
The crew of
Tread Dance Company.
Tread Dance Company.
Yeah,
Yes.
also known as They Refined. They'll be with us in just a short while. They're around. I saw them somewhere. They're getting ready for us.
Indeed.
And of course, comedian and actor Josh Too Funny would also be here.
Yes, indeed.
Philippians. Ecuador. Say aqua. You know, in a aqua. And do. Ecuador. Put it together. No, you bring it together. Ecuador. That's Ecuador. Good. That is it. Let me bring it out. I just want to see.
Okay, so I'll have to give it to MM. Even if I wanted to mimic myself, I think she did better. But this time I'm going to mimic the crew. You saw a number of them on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
It was on Wednesday. So let's see. Who's going to do Mr. Musa now?
That's you now.
No.
Let me do Mr. Musa.
You want to do Mr. Musa?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
That's my favorite character.
All right, go.
Director.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
the director.
That's our director, by the way. Okay, let's go.
What is the meaning of this thing people are doing? Please, watch our movie, you know? I wish you guys could. Hear me.
Frame your shot. Frame your shot.
Mary, why are you not paying attention? Our people go, oh, dear, this is me, Jare.
Our people, what fair hijack show you? What fair Jack, show you.
I always tell you people, but you don't listen.
Yes.
I always tell you people.
Yes.
You don't act like that. See, listen.
Listen.
See, listen.
Listen.
Yes. You are looking at the wrong camera.
Yes.
Look at it. You're on 3.
Okay, so very fast, Ronke.
Bye.
Ronke. Very fast. Who's in Ronke?
Ronke.
I'll promise about Ronke. Who's in Ronke?
Why you people are always doing this? I don't know. You'll be telling them what to do. They will not get it. In fact, they are just getting me fed. I don't have anything to say. I'm tired. You people should know by now. You know this is what you are supposed to do. You make our work look like we don't know what we are doing.
Or if after the interview with the guest, she goes, the guest has been on the show before. You can't be asking, how did your journey start again?
Who else are we? GOC. Let's see GOC. GOC. Yo, what are you doing, guys? Yeah, man. Get that shot right.
Right.
Get it right,
Give
man.
me that call there, man. Put the light. There's no light here, man.
Can't you see? You are using the wrong word. You know there's another word.
We can't use that on TV, man.
Can't you see that?
Why is no one mimicking me?
What's going on there? I don't understand. You're supposed to.
Mike.
Oh no.
No, we are done.
I want somebody to mimic me.
Okay, what's
Everybody is too afraid of you, MF.
No.
Nobody wants MF.
Who is she?
No,
Who is she?
she mimicked Mike.
Who is
Mike
she?
mimic her. Oh, yeah.
I don't know which one should I do now.
Do anyone.
Okay, so let's say you are banter now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're talking about different things.
Yes.
Anyway, and so I have this other thing that I want to do. I'm booting.
You're wicked.
I'm 5%. And then we do and see she can beat somebody. I say one day, one small girl will conquer it. We know that it's not my mind. Don't be happy about it here.
I did not look for MF trouble. Take note.
Your meaning is so.
The
What you're
Bible.
trying to tell me is that okay.
Yeah.
No, if you ask me, I would say that.
Mimi, you're not doing it well. Okay, so what I'm going to say is, in the Bible says that what shall it profit a man if he loses his life but gains the whole world?
I mean, this is like Halima.
So the thing is, they expected you to just go yada 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 yada.
So Halima expects you to understand what she's saying.
What she's saying, yada yada yada
So
yada.
she's saying, so you know that you're supposed to put this cake like this. This is the way I said you should put it. I told you not to put that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, everybody calm down. Calm down.
Gaddafi, that's
The truth is, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that people don't
see what Gaddafi has done now.
So when we're preparing for the show, there's always a lot of hustle, bustle, rushing around, a lot of tension in the air. But the issue now is, as soon as we go live, everybody is fantastic. A big round of applause for the entire crew of Wake Up Nigeria. You know, it's all love. It's all love. And we appreciate
wish we had more
effort.
time. But
Yes.
we have to. But this is going to go on social media, right? We'll put up some videos from today. Let us know. You saw some of the crew, like we spoke about a number of them. You can try mimicking the crew also. The one we've done. Anybody want to mimic? Just
let's head over to the news right now.
Yeah.
Because that's Olamide speaking.
Yes. Wow, Mary, really? I'm not there.
Well, something I know about the weather is that it is bright and a beautiful Friday morning. The sun is up in my eyes and we are about to bring some sunshine into your house. Right now, we have a thread in the house and wow, we promised you that dance performance. I'm probably going to talk to them after the performance. But then, hey, come on, let's enjoy this.
It's Val on the mix.
Jesus said, unless you learn to take care of another man's things, he said, your own things will not be given to you. Get wisdom.
We Great one. Okay, so I'll wait for you guys to catch your breath. Wonderful. Now that was, okay. I was dancing with you guys. Oh, me trying to catch my breath. Okay, so. Okay, yeah. So you see, dancing is not easy at all. Now that was a very energetic performance, but something I noticed, you had some messages with your performance. Yes. What is behind your group and behind what you want to dance? What are you trying to pass out there? What's the message you're trying to pass out?
Okay, so this is Thread DC, that's the Redefine.
Okay.
Everything about us is redefined.
Okay.
So our slogan is to light, that's L for light.
Okay.
I for impact and E for evolve. So the messages you saw, that you listen to, and the moves you saw.
Yeah.
We are trying to make everything different, not looking like what every other dancers do. We're trying to impact, to light up every dancer's world. How to make sure that they evolve in what they do.
Okay, you know what happens? We'll probably talk to you. I'll let you guys catch your breath. Just your names. Let's just meet you.
Evelyn, I'm Evelyn.
I'm Jerry. I'm Samuel.
Victory. I'm Vera.
Wonderful, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll be right back. Let's take this break.
All right, at the time 2 years ago, I was the producer of Your View on TVC, and the opportunity came for me to audition to be one of the presenters on Wake Up Nigeria. And I took it up, and voila, here we are. So what I find interesting about the show is Wake Up Nigeria is a potpourri of fun, excitement, entertainment, and infotainment. So for every single day on the show, you have something to learn, something to look forward to. My most interesting moments on sets. Wow, I've had a lot of interesting moments on sets. I can count, but okay, I think one of them would be the egg relay race. That was one of my interesting moments on the show. And there was a particular one where I had to join a dance choreography with Blossom Fitness. I loved that episode as well. Well, working on Wake Up Nigeria has been quite a journey. On this show, I had my first child, and I'm having another one on the way. So it's been very, very impactful, not just, in my social life, but in every area of my life. And I'm grateful for the journey. And yes, it's 2 years. We're celebrating 2 years. Gosh, I can't believe it's 2 years already. Waking up every single day to this show. Wow. Keeping you all entertained, informed, and, trust me, it's been a lot of work. I'm happy for where we are, and I'm happy about where we are going to. So I can only wish Wake Up Nigeria all the best and many more years.
Oh, MM, you're just so sweet and so cute. I don't know what to do with you anymore. You're just so beautiful. Lovely. Wake Up Nigeria continues now. And we have our guests in the studio.
Yes, sir. Well,
finally.
Guests. But first, we have Josh Too Funny?
Yes, Josh Too Funny. His name is Chibuike Josh Alfred. Josh Too Funny, the comedian, social media sensation, actor, whose original skits on Instagram have earned him quite a following, to say the least. And to say the least.
We also have Mercy You. Yes, you must have caught a performance earlier on the show.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about both of them is their talent when it comes to making covers of music.
Yes,
that's what stands you both out.
Mm-hmm.
You do it from the comic angle, and she does it from the professional angle.
No, I do it from the real angle.
From the real angle?
Yeah. Those the ones I do are the way the song is supposed to be. That's how I do it.
Okay.
I make the mistake. I rewrite the mistake they made.
Okay.
You rewrite the mistake of the song.
Yes.
You created it to your own belief, the way it should be.
The way it should be supposed to be.
Okay.
But Mercy has a way of bringing out the most beautiful parts of songs. Was that always the plan, or you were just having fun?
Yeah, you know what? It just started out with me having fun, just freestyling to one of my favorite songs. I think it was Burna Boy on the low. I did like a girl version of it, and then I posted it online, and I got like a good response. So then I decided to make it a series. So I did it 7 weeks straight, every Wednesday.
Car Chronicles, right?
Yeah, Car Chronicles.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
7 weeks straight. That's
Yeah.
a lot of dedication, though.
Yeah. When I started it, I was like, okay, but then some weeks I didn't feel like doing it, or I'm like, what am I going to do this week? Is it going to be like last week's? But I was always able to follow up with a good one and got good response, so it was great.
Now, you've performed in so many places, especially in LA, places in the US.
Yeah.
But also know that for you to do music, you need to be able to fund music. How have you been managing that? Because you more or less shuttle from Lagos to LA. I know that isn't cheap.
She's rich.
She's rich.
I wish. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I don't come from rich family. You know what? When I'm in LA, I'll make hair. I do hair, save up.
You made your hair?
Yeah, I make my own hair. I make other people's hair. And then also there's people who believe in me, who support me and, you know, donate money or even tickets to Nigeria and stuff like that. So that's how I'm doing it right now. I just thank God.
Josh, anybody donates to you?
Nobody donates to you. Nobody donate. Now I'll go and open my own box. Donate for Josh to go to LA because you are coming from LA to this place. And now I'll go to LA to go and do my own cover. Yes.
So Josh, you've been doing comedy for a while now, acting, and of course, inclusive to it. You have 2 major projects coming up. You have Knockout. Knockout, the one that has loads of stars in it. Yeah. You have. How did you get into Knockouts?
I was just called by I think the director or the PM. So
Okay.
Come and be in this movie. You understand? And I came through like Ben Dedede.
Back then, I like the fact that you've been able to take the cultural nuances, like those very special things about our culture, and display them in a very comical light.
Yeah.
Was there any research involved, or was there just somebody out there that you were copying?
Okay, I was just playing, you know, my mom. I was just playing my mom and my auntie that's not with us anymore. Yeah, so I was just playing around. You understand? I was just trying to mimic them the way my auntie does, you know, the way she sings every song, the way she feels it should be done, you understand? So, and the way, and how, if you watch the character very well, Mama Felicia, you see that she nags a lot, and she just jumps into anything that doesn't concern her. So that's just the way my auntie is.
Okay. So we'll come back to Mama Felicia and all the characters. But first, I know Mercy, you have a new single out.
Yes,
I titled Mercy as well.
Yes, it's Mercy without the E, so it's MRCY.
All right.
Okay, so I'd like us to take a look at it. Right?
No, so actually, I think Josh's piece might be coming first, because he has Mama Felicia, right?
Yeah,
Mama Felicia
yes.
on lockdown, and a lot of people have been cracking up online about Mama Felicia's nuances. It would be great to see that too.
I say, where is the love? Where is the love of Daddy Mo? Hey, where is
You're just too funny, Josh.
And then I saw your sidekick. You were asking for donations earlier, but you gave your sidekick a car recently.
I donated. Somebody needs to donate to me.
That's a Bello Crab, right?
Yeah, Bello Crab, yes.
Bello Crab, yes. He wanted to choke on the yam. He calm down now.
Goodness me. But Mercy You, is it Mercy You that's your name or your stage name or what?
It's my stage name, but it's also my name. My name is Mercy, and my last name starts with a U, so that's where I just...
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm that because I was a little confused because Mercy Me is the name of the song. You know, Mercy You could have had some other, hidden meaning for us. But where is this music going with you? You know, where are you taking it to? Where are you going with it?
I'm taking it to the world.
Nice.
That's my goal, is to take Afrobeats to the world. So here, LA, everywhere else.
All right then.
Yeah.
I see some awards coming soon.
Yes. Amen.
We're waiting.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I'll come
Okay, so
through.
we should take a look at the clip as well.
Okay, we have some audio that's going to play right now.
So we can actually listen to it.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could sing along. It would be nice to hear you sing it live.
Please do.
Come on.
You flexing on the beat.
God just to follow me, oh, mercy no degree.
I sing.
When I want to falter,
Mercy no degree.
okay. God just to stand by me, oh,
In all
mercy no degree.
circumstances.
Oh my God, he has broke that song here. That's what you did.
Messi
with,
no dey gree.
what's that? You did circumstances.
So Messi no degree. Messi stubborn like that.
Oh wow!
Oh boy!
We have Mercy You and Just Too Funny joining us on our game day.
Yeah, this is Titi's favorite part of the show.
Yes, it
Note
is.
the emphasis on Titi.
Don't go anywhere.
You stay with us.
Yes, indeed. So we have been waiting for this game to happen. In celebration of our 2nd anniversary, we had so many balloons on set, and that involved, you know, a lot of. But it also involves a lot of popping balloons all over the set. And that's the whole idea of today's game. We want our teammates to pop these balloons. Now, we're not going to give them anything to pop the balloons with, but they have their God-given armpits to do so. So you're not popping them in any other way than to put the balloon under your armpit and pop it. So the first team to pop all their balloons is the winner.
What's the prize here?
Okay,
I need
so
the prize to motivate me.
The prize is a plate of Mionce's seafood platter that's standing by in that kitchen. That's the prize.
Okay, that's a
It's
good
good enough.
At least I'm not
It smells really good, right? Okay, so one person needs to pick the balloons and the second person needs to pop them. So you
All right,
have to
picker.
make sure that you
Wait,
pick
wait.
it
You see, they have 11, we
without
have 12.
popping it. How do you mean you have 12? How do
They
you
have
have
11,
12?
we have 12.
How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one's popped. One has popped. Oh,
no
so
problem.
that means.
One popped on our
Yes. No, don't take it. Don't touch. Okay, you got it. All right. Beautiful.
so-
Okay, so who's picking and who's popping? Tell us.
So I'm picking is popping.
He's the
Okay.
picker, I'm the popper.
All right,
I'm
so
not the popper.
we have, how many minutes do we have on the clock? My director just want to confirm. How many minutes do we have? 1 minute.
Oh boy.
60 seconds.
Does the time matter? It's
You
first
have
to
60
finish.
seconds. We
The time
on
doesn't
your
go.
marks.
All right, let's go.
Get set. Go. What, don't. Oh, no. Oh. Pick it up. Go. Go. Oh, my God. No, don't pick a popper. Don't.
Fast, just take it out.
Come on. Okay. Now we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have a winner.
You know that song was popping on the board.
Someone popping on the board. No, so Mary, I don't know how her strategy worked. She was picking it somehow and they were not popping.
Yes.
But you still have time to pop the remaining.
No, some were popping on the board.
Some were popping in your hands, yeah?
No,
Oh, well,
and
so how did that feel, popping all those
sides.
balloons? Very therapeutic. I mean.
Well, it feels good to win.
Mary has won her first game.
No, it's not my first. What do you mean? Okay, maybe Nikki.
Oh,
Really?
really? Mike,
You're
what's
beginning
going
to
on?
frighten us because there were fireworks.
Oh my goodness. And that is how we pop through our game day today. Wow, we have to go back to the kitchen now. Beyonce, we're heading for you.
Thank you very much, Titi. Wow. I mean, it felt like what's his name? Just Too Funny had pins in his armpits. That was quite an hilarious game. Oh, I'm sure you guys had so much fun. All right, so of course, here with me in the kitchen this morning is Beyonce. And why are you laughing?
I'm excited now. Can't you not leave my excitement alone?
All right. Anyway, Mercy, you, Just Too Funny, Mike, and Titi will be joining us, and Mary, of course, will be joining us in a bit. But let's talk about what we've made here. Look at this beautiful...
Do you like how it looks? Honestly.
No, I actually really do. Look, so we have orange here. I'm talking about the colors here. Yeah. It looks really beautiful. So the combination of, it looks like a rainbow color. You know, you have the greens, you have the orange, you have yellowish brown. Yeah. All of it looks really good. Anyway, guys, so what we've made here is called pan-seared prawns, yes. Tiger prawns, yes. With oven roasted potatoes. Yes. Yes.
And you could see the crust on it.
It's
roasted.
All right, so yeah, Mary just joined us, and of course you're waiting for the others to join us as well. All right, so we'll just kind of wait so that everyone has, you know, a bit of knows what, like, the process that went into all of this. Okay. Yeah, so welcome, guys.
Okay, come along.
Welcome to the kitchen, Josh, Too Funny, and Mercy.
Yes.
So, Beyonce.
Yeah, this way. This is for you.
All right. Whoa. Welcome to the kitchen. Mercy, you.
This is vexing.
And Just Too Funny. Yes, welcome. All right, so of course, we all know Beyonce, Chef Beyonce. And this morning, he's made pan-seared prawns, tiger prawns, with oven roasted potatoes.
The way you keep it.
Right?
So you don't forget. So basically, prawns and potatoes, yeah. What we just did is, we cooked the potatoes on the pan, and we finished it off in the oven, while we cooked the prawns strictly on the pan. So it's a very simple process, actually, and involves limited ingredients. So yes.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful.
So and it looks
very colorful as well.
Yeah. So you know we have to
taste.
I have the color combo.
I heard tiger when they were saying.
Yeah.
So.
Tiger prawn.
Tiger prawn.
Tiger prawn.
So I left the prawns with the shell because they look more aesthetically pleasing.
Some people like to use their hands to pull
why not?
At
please,
the prawns. Please use your hands
if you want to eat it, eat it anyhow.
And enter it. You have to enter it.
Hey, are you alive?
See me as I am here now. I'm scared of this kind of food. I'm not used to this kind of food, so I don't want to try myself. We should go for the prawns now.
I'll try the potatoes. I'm vegetarian.
You are vegetarian?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I'm Rastafarian.
Yes, so.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, look how white it is inside. Wow.
Yeah, perfectly cooked, not overcooked.
Very beautiful, beautiful. Now, I'm very, very
interested. The potatoes are really good.
Thank you.
You like the potatoes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what does this flavor remind you of? I don't know. Is there anything it reminds you of? What?
Do I taste garlic? Like garlicky?
Yes, somewhere, somehow.
I like that.
Why don't I just feel like this thing can just jump out of the plate now? Like it's because it's full. So I'm thinking that it's still alive. Okay, so you do some delicacies where is it octopus or so where it's living? Like
makes sense.
No, I don't do living.
So you can see them that there's still life in them and people eat them and all of that.
No.
Seafood is
what do you need? What do you need?
Take away pack.
Take away pack.
It would be really nice, Just Too Funny, to actually hear you sing something about the food.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. Consecutively, I'll say that this food is like a platter of elephant steaks.
What?
that lie around.
You need to pick a pen now, wherever you are.
The food.
Pick a pen.
I'm more interested in
you should pick a pen.
This potato,
Yes.
like
they should pick a pen, right?
It has a shape of a granite stew.
Oh wow!
Pick a pen, please. He's about to say something important.
Jot things down,
Yeah.
so that I can think about
Yeah,
it.
just jot it down. Pick a
So I
pen
can
wherever
take
you are.
things away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, how about the prawn?
The prawn is a promising prawn.
Oh wow!
It reminds me of our prom in secondary school.
Oh,
Prom
wow.
night.
That's a prom.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
It was a proper one.
Oh.
It's nice. It's nice. It's
Oh
beautiful.
my
It's, I've never had something like this before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never sat and I had potato and prawn in the same plate.
Okay, now I have to say, you know, a big thank you to Beyonce for stepping back into the building.
We
You
miss
know,
you.
we love you.
My pleasure.
We love
missed
you,
you.
Beyonce. Beyonce, you should really tell us about your journey so far. You know, really. You should tell
Well,
us a bit
it's
about
been really exciting, honestly. Like I said earlier in the show, Wake Up Nigeria gave me that platform, that confidence, you know, to cook live. Because, you know, cooking live, there's no room for error. You know, once it's bad, you know. And from there, I've grown in confidence, grown in skill, grown in, you know, character. Yeah, in terms of character and discipline, yeah, I had to wake up, you know, by 5 or thereabouts, and I had to be here by 6, you know. It's sort of instilled discipline, so I'm forever grateful to TVC and Wake Up Nigeria.
Oh, Beyonce, and we're so proud of you, man.
Reduce the sarcasm.
Really, no, we are actually proud of you. Like we actually see all those endorsements, and we wait for our package, you know, to arrive.
You know, it's
all
coming soon.
All right. A big shout out to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories. Thank you for always being a part of the show. And then to our lovely guest today, to our promising prom.
Yeah. Mercy you.
Mercy.
Please,
thank you very much.
Please send some great tidings of us when you get back to the US.
Cheered also, the dance group, everybody that came on the show today. Thank you very much. We'll see you on Monday.
Yes,
the cake won't be here by the time you come on Monday.
Yes.
It's going to be done today, right?
Much
See you Monday.
love, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.